Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go.
Once again, it's Jeanty. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal there.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Deion Henley in there to bring him down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On 1st down, it's Jeanty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Saw the linebacker, Damone Clark, coming through with a stop. The Raiders had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. but I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win.
This is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First play of the drive going for 14 and the first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert trying to lay one up deep. And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. You talk about the defense for these Chargers, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
2nd and 9 now. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 18, 60 Bison, 65, Panther 11, Panther 11. Curve 19, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Delta, hunt.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Now the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Hampton. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
First down, Los Angeles.
Opie. Set.
Herbert. Touchdown! Evan Ingram halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Check smash. Hey, switch. Go.
A run straight ahead with Genty. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
3rd and 11.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got some space here. How about this? And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Hampton is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneaking.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Chargers 14, Raiders 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much that...
He's got a man complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First down. It's a gain of 32. First down, Chargers.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Cap it.
Herbert back to the air. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Two quarters down, two still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name Green, but I ain't crab, I be Kennery. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Back to throw here, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Up the middle they go. Rhodes. And they'll get this down to the 10. They move the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
And if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Black 80, black. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Baylor Titan. Lion, lion, lion.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 10.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos, 60 Bison, 6 Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
Daniel
Carlson on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Raiders 17.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
At their own 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. A great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles in the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. It's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
32 yards. And the Chargers first down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers
Herbert
first
now.
down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that is incomplete.
And that's when you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Dicker on for the Chargers field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And something just was off there with the snap, and this is no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Now back to throw. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1-second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jalen Walker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
At the 43-yard
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now he's going to step up and run. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Herbert going to give to Hampton. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 2. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good
good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect it. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a give right side. It's Rhodes. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He had him there open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Garrett Williams. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago. But that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go again with Genty. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
19, strike, check.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Chargers 28.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, putting them and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Herbert off of play action. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the quarter, that doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down inside the 30. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for L.A., they too will leave here at 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas.